Hey there, everybody. It's Sarah again, the creator of Tales of a Polar Bear here. Just here to do Self-Care Sundays with Sarah. Thank you for coming back and checking out episode 2, where this week we're going to design a positive affirmations garden. First, I want to apologize. This event was supposed to be at 11 o'clock this morning. However, for some reason on my cell phone, I was unable to get YouTube to go live. So I am here now, and thank you very much for joining me. So I'm going to begin off by just giving you a little bit of a lowdown on how my week went, and how I'm dealing with my bipolar during this past week. And we're going to start off every session of Self-Care Sunday with Sarah doing this with a little bit of a check-in. So my week's actually been pretty great. I've taken up a new hobby. I am learning how to do nail designs, which is fairly frustrating, actually. So I'm learning to cultivate my patience a little bit better, because I find that during this time I am losing my patience a little bit more than I normally would. So I'm finding that this task is very, very helpful for cultivating this the patience. So they look like this so far. Bright yellow with a little design on them. They're pretty cute. I'm pretty proud. They were actually a shout out to my friend Letty in Cuba. She loves yellow. So these nails are for you. Love you, girl. So again, we're going back to my project today. Today, we are doing a positive affirmations garden. If you don't know what a positive affirmation is, it is something you use to help cultivate self-love and self-confidence within yourself. Okay, so this is something you can practice in front of the mirror. You can do it while you're meditating, or even while doing yoga, or just walking down the street. Whatever works for you. A positive self-affirmation is something like, I am happy. So it is I am statement with something you wish to be, you are, or you wish to be more of in the future. Okay, so I am happy is a very good example. I am full of positivity. I am cultivating a better self-care regime. These kinds of things are what you would say for a self-care statement. Okay, or sorry, for a positive affirmation statement. So we're going to take these positive affirmations and we're going to put them into a garden. How are we going to do that? First, you're going to need to find some stones. Little stones are a good size like this, but I only had fairly large ones in my garden. So I have one about this size, okay? When we're done with these stones, they're going to look a little bit something like this, okay? So to start off making this garden, you're going to need a stone and then a base coat. So your base coat could be anything from nail polish to some kind of maybe sealant you put over the rock so you can draw on top of it easier, or a paint. So I'm using nail polish. I'm using this nail polish here. It is a quick dry, so it's going to take about 2 seconds for it to dry once I put it on the rock. So you're going to take a stone and just only paint the surface that you are going to write on. That way, you're not wasting any of your product that you're using. So you're going to paint on it like so. It's not coming out very quickly. Here we go. That's better. Just pour it on there. Okay, I'm going to leave this to dry off to the side here. Good stuff. So while that dries, I'm just going to talk about how I use positive affirmations on a daily basis. If you check over on my Instagram page, I do actually have a section of positive affirmations that I do use on a daily basis. Mine are more focused generally on the future than in my present moment. So I am dancing. So for me, that's a big one because I was in a car accident almost 4 years ago now, and I was injured and I had to stop dancing. So I used to be a professional ballroom dancer. So I am focusing on working towards that goal in the future by cultivating positivity through my mind that one day I will be a dancer again. Actually, I never stopped being a dancer. I just can't dance right now. Okay? So hopefully this guy's dry. Okay, it's fairly dry. And then we're going to take a marker I have many Sharpies markers here, like a billion different colors. So I'm going to pull out a purple one. There we go. And I'm going to write brave. I am brave. I think that being brave is important. Doesn't matter what you do for your life, whether you're taming tigers or you work at a grocery store. Being brave is important. It helps you get through life. So, brave. Here we go. Looks like this. Nothing very fancy. I can't really draw or anything very well, so these aren't like super artistic or anything. They're just, they're what they are. Okay. So you want to get going with about 5 stones like that, something around that. And then to start it all off, you need to write an I am stone. I am, and then following with your different statements here, okay? So I have the brave one. I have glad, which you probably can't read because it's very messy. Hope. And then the full of positivity, which is super important during these crazy quarantine times, okay? So, now how do you make your garden? You can either take them outside and just put them in your garden, or find a pot around your house with plants and place them in it, which I'm going to do right now. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys are having a great week out there. Just started off our week. Okay, here we go. Take a look at this. That's my little positive affirmation garden. So you want to make sure that this garden is somewhere where you can see it on a regular basis and fairly easily see it. So like your pathway, walking past your house to go out to the car in the morning. Or and a planter that's by your front door so you see it. These are things that you want to see, and then you say them to yourself every day as well. It is important that you don't just look at them and read them, but that you also say it to yourself. So you need to say, I am full of positivity. I am hope. I am glad. And then I am brave. Heck yes, I am definitely brave. Thank you, Irian. I agree. I am definitely brave. Thank you very much, buddy. So that's about it for today. This is how you make your positive affirmations garden. Just grab a couple stones, put a base coat of something on there, write your words that you want to embody while you're living your life, and there you have it. You have your positive affirmations garden. So that is it for today, folks. Stay strong, stay brave, and I'll see you next week for Self-Care Sunday with Sarah. Love you. Ciao.